Hello there, my fellow Novanians. Yes, if you're from Northern Virginia, we want you to know that there is now a radio station just for you with all the events, all the information going on in Northern Virginia. We have a radio station that is dedicated to Novanians and all of Nova. It's MoreJoy Radio. MoreJoy Radio. It's your answer to the best music, the most positive, most fun, and most good music, most good, on the air. MoreJoy Radio. We're on the internet. All you have to do is go to morejoyradio.com and you can listen. You can listen to MoreJoy Radio anytime you want. Would you run out of flowers?
Lee, I know you were expecting a hockey game tonight, but I really wanted to bring you something that's completely different. Although it's on ice, it is players, but it's ice dancing.
You know what?
Just check it out.
And you said, wear your hockey jersey.
Watch it. He's on the ice. Watch it. He's going around.
All
He's
right.
going around the boards right now. He's going around. He catches up. Oh, he crashed. Oh, my God. But that's perfect. That's just like hockey. It's great.
You know what? It's not like hockey, because that guy is wearing sequins, man.
Lee,
That's not hockey.
Lee, you need more joy in your life.
No,
That's
I don't
why I
think-
came to ice dancing.
Oh.
Joy. More joy in your life. You got to go to the morejoyradio.com.
I want to see people hit each other, and you know what? You can't even get beer here.
I know, but this is all about joy. We brought you to Ice Dancing for Joy, just like LMB Show. MoreJoyRadio.com, they click on the LMB Show, and they listen to us on Friday nights. That's joy.
All right. Well, you know what? I think that's a good idea, and I'll just try to be more joyful. But again, no hot dogs, no popcorn. They don't have none of that stuff here.
I'll buy you some. Click, connect, listen. LMB Show.
We got
check this.
Hello, everyone. It is I. You are also live. You should know that, Tora.
I know. I was just confused because you texted the group chat.
Why did you comment?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, because I said Amy, question mark. She said hi. I said, hold on, I have to log into email to get the link. Okay.
So how are you doing? How was your 2-week break?
I didn't have a 2-week break. I had a break on Monday because
How was the
we didn't have a
resort?
show. It was great. This past weekend, it was great.
Nice.
Just Saturday and Sunday. So we came home Monday morning. So that's basically it. And yeah, no, I understand. I've seen it already. You already sent me the pictures.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Exciting.
Well, I hope that it is exciting for you. I hope you enjoy yourself, and I hope that it isn't a shock to your system.
Well, it has a game room, so I'll be happy.
I'm good. Glad to hear it. Yeah, that's good. I just, that's all.
And then
good.
I also celebrated Nowruz last week, so that was exciting to see family for the first time since COVID.
Cool. How's everybody doing?
Good. I mean, we had family come from out of town, so it was nice to finally have a gathering again with family after.
And you shaved and everything.
I did, because lots of stuff happened. I got a new job, new place.
Where's the new job again?
I'm working for this one of these campaigns in Virginia. I'm not going to say the name of the candidate.
Okay.
And also, my parents are busy going to Target and Walmart trying to buy furniture for my apartment.
Cool.
Yeah, exciting times.
You're not going with them, huh?
No, they handle it. Also, I'm a little upset because my bracket got busted last week.
Everybody's bracket got busted. Ohio State lost right out of the box. Nah, man. I mean, I don't think there was. You know what? There's bound to be a couple people out there that still haven't lost yet. I don't see how that's possible. But there are people who win with no losses in their bracket after my bracket's been done for 3 days, And I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand how anybody would pick the teams that they pick. It's kooky.
Yeah, it was upsetting to see Virginia lose. That was a shocker.
Wasn't that shot? I mean, I don't know, and I didn't even fill out a bracket after all. I was going to, and I never did, and I'm glad I didn't because I would just have already thrown it away probably. I don't know.
Fred's in Florida.
Huh? I know.
Fred's in Florida
for a wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Family member, his niece is getting married, so.
Nice.
I thought it was some extended family member. I'm like going, nah. That doesn't give you a bye.
You guys are in for a treat on Monday, and yes, House of Cards is one of the categories.
Okay, that's all right. Just bring it. Just kind of bring it on us on Monday. No big deal. I don't need to know anything ahead of time.
Yeah, hopefully you can brush out and watch the House of Cards episode so you can know.
Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. I know. Are you gonna have post or pre, or are you gonna have what's his name on there, or you blacklisted him also?
Who?
The guy who was the president to begin with.
What are you talking about? You mean Joe Biden?
No, Joe Biden's not in House of Cards.
Oh, Frank Underwood. Yeah, he's in one of the questions. Yes.
Oh, he is because he's blackballed. He's not going to ever be in another TV or movie ever. Probably.
Diva's here. Nice.
Hey, Diva. Why are you so late today, Diva? It was just me and Tura.
Oh my goodness, I've been working.
Yeah, it was cool with Galen. Galen answered the phone. Hello, and I was like, hello.
I know.
I thought I was going to get one of those hello, and then wait 5 seconds, and they start saying, "We're not here right now. Thank you for leaving."
Oh my goodness.
My daughter does that.
Are you serious?
Yeah, she's hi. Oh, sorry, and so you already say, "Hey, babe, what's going on?" I'll say, "Hey, babe, how you doing? What's going on?" Oh yeah, no, I'm not here. You have to leave a message. I'm like, oh. But she
Amy,
gets me just about every time.
Amy, you got to be ready for Monday because my categories are amazing.
I'm looking forward to it.
You are so humble,
Excited.
Cora. What a humility you have about you. That's wonderful,
Excited.
Cora. What a humility you have about you. That's wonderful,
Yeah,
buddy.
and also, Amy, to answer your question, my parents have been busy shopping for my new furniture, so we'll see what comes afloat from that. Hopefully, they don't give me like a one of those rollover beds because I don't
That's
like
one of
that.
your.
Those
That's one
fucking
of
beds.
your question. You asked him a question about
But
furniture,
you're not
Diva?
taking your bed behind you with you?
No, because I'm not because I could be coming back some days to sleep here in my
Okay.
parents' house. So I'm gonna
I
get a new
gotcha.
room in my
So
apartment.
they're not gonna use that room. It's gonna be your room, even though you've got a
Correct.
new place to live.
Mm-hmm.
You are so spoiled, stinking, rotten, spoiled,
Hey, at least
unbelievable.
I'm getting my own place, so
Well,
that's
you should be buying your own furniture. You should be all that crap. But no.
I
Mom and
have
Dad
to
will
pay
get you
rent.
everything.
I have to pay rent. So
Right. Okay. Well,
rent and utility fees too.
I
Like I
can't even
also
imagine how much money
they
you've got
they
socked away.
they also asked me what streaming service you want to get, and I said I don't know, maybe Cox. We'll see how Cox works out.
Uh-huh. So they
So
had Verizon and Cox?
no. I'm going to get my own streaming service.
I understand. So the building is wired for both Cox and Verizon.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm asking. Okay.
It is. Yep.
Okay. That's what I figured.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, Cox, hopefully that works out for you. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Hope Cox is strong.
Chantilly won tonight.
Okay. Good stuff. And what game? Football?
Yeah, we're undefeated. We actually clinched the playoffs today. It was actually on
Awesome.
Fox. It was actually on Fox 5. They talked about it.
Cool, man. I'm announcing the football game at Robinson again this coming Thursday.
Did you hear about? That one high school in Fairfax, South Lakes?
No,
They shut down their football program.
because of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Well, bound to happen for some teams.
Yeah. How you doing, Diva?
Not too bad. It's been a long, long week.
Yeah, I got gout in my knee today. It really hurts.
Ouch.
Had a
That's
hard
no
time
fun.
moving around. No, not fun at all. Not fun at all.
So get this. What day is it? Wednesday. I worked 9 to 5.
Today is Friday.
So let's see. One day this week I had to work from 9 to 5, meaning literally 9 in the morning till 5 the next morning.
What?
Because I lost a major presentation. I lost a gigantic presentation, and I had to work literally a 20-hour day to rebuild most of it. And I spent some of yesterday and some of today. So, oh my God. I am too old to pull an all-nighter. Oh,
that sounds like my sister.
Oh my gosh.
That's happened to my sister. Of course, her job is training and development, and she's she built something for some company, and oh my God, it just went away. She didn't know how it happened. She didn't know. And she had to do the same thing.
I lost
had to pull
2
an
weeks.
all-nighter to get.
Wow. Yeah, I lost 2 weeks of everything. Like everything that I had on my machine in a 2-week window is gone. There's no explanation for it. It's gone, like everything. PowerPoint, Excel, Word documents, the whole thing.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah, so I'm still trying to recover from.
Nothing gets backed up to the. You don't back up stuff to the cloud.
I do, and it's not there.
Oh my God! It's got. You know what? It's got to be there, but
It's like, not.
So weird.
It is very weird. There's no explanation for it. Yeah, we use OneDrive.
Yeah, there's an explanation.
OneDrive is
bots.
the best though.
It's bots from China.
It's gremlins.
It's definitely not awesome. I use OneDrive all the time.
It's everything on my computer and everything on OneDrive, Microsoft 365, whatever, OneDrive, it is all gone. Like you look at the list of all the documents and all the other files, and there's like a 2-week window where everything is gone on both the computer and OneDrive. Explain that.
Are you sure the Chinese haven't got it in there?
I think I was hacked or something. I don't know.
Or the Pakistanis?
Well,
whoever it is.
There was an incident this week with because so I go to Orfo, Virginia. Yes, I'm giving them a shout out because they're wonderful. I go to Orfo, Virginia, and I got a call from my doctor's office, and they told me that not to scare you, but our system has been hacked, and they're still investigating. So I'm pretty sure Russians are trying to hack into like systems, which is very scary.
Probably China. Actually, all things
Maybe
considered, they're probably our biggest threat for like security breaches right now.
Just make a parking lot. That's what we ought to do.
On a positively,
Just make a parking lot. China, just one big parking lot. We'll just make it one big parking lot. Just waste everything. Huh?
I mean, they're just. Here's the thing. It's very scary. It's very scary what they're doing. Like, your data integrity is important.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Iran also has warehouses of guys on computers just trying to hack into everything. Mm-hmm. And the same with lots of different countries. I'm not just banging on Iran, but I'm like, dude, let's just make a damn. I wish there was some way we could get the innocents out in a way so we could just carpet bomb the freaking place and make a parking lot out of it. You know?
Yeah. No. It's with today's technology, you just have to set up a script and run it.
Yep.
It's hard.
Yep, that's true.
One dude in a basement can be
on a more
thousands of things.
On a more positive note, I'm officially free tomorrow because I'm getting my second vaccine.
Yay!
So no more staying at home. I can finally go back out, and whatever you do,
you still got to wear your mask.
Yeah, because you can still get it. You can still spread it.
And whenever time permits, I do want to actually meet you guys in person and hang out with you guys.
Did you get Moderna or Pfizer, dude?
I got Pfizer.
I think.
What about you?
Best one. Pfizer. I haven't gotten my second shot yet. April 1st, I get my second shot.
Nice.
But
I'm more worried about the second shot tomorrow because they're saying that one has a lot of side effects. Because that one has a lot of side effects.
Everybody's different, buddy. Everybody's different. Some people get side effects, some people don't. I've heard actually from Amy's send out that Pfizer has less than Moderna as far as second shot side effects.
And Johnson.
And well, I don't. You know what? There's still
Johnson
so much.
Johnson's different.
It's so new, and it's only one
transport.
shot. It's also one shot, so I don't know. I haven't heard that much about Johnson & Johnson's stuff like that because I don't think they did as much as Pfizer and Moderna. And so it'll be interesting. Pfizer's, I think you're in good shape with Pfizer. And if you get a little sick, you get a little sick. It's over in however you feel the next day, know that you won't feel that way the following day.
Yeah, well, our plan is to take a big bottle of Gatorade and drink Gatorade after we get the shot.
All right. I don't know what that does for you, but
apparently it does because we spoke to our primary care physician. They said, drink a lot of fluids after the vaccine to kind of get it out of the system.
You don't want it out of your system. You want the vaccine to stay in your system.
So, Lee, what do you think of the new hire from George Mason, Kim English?
I don't know him. I don't follow George Mason basketball. I'm actually more interested in whoever the women's coach is because I think MoreJoy is going to start covering women's sports, including George Mason's women's sports programs.
Their tickets are their games are awesome. Actually, the women's George Mason basketball.
That's the first time I realized that basketball is no longer, to me, there's not a big difference except for size of men's and women's basketball. As far as entertaining, as far as shooting abilities and all that kind of stuff, they're pretty much equal. I think there's more men that are bigger than women. There's a size difference. So there's more dunking and whatnot, but there are women who can dunk. But they don't get nearly enough promotion. And their volleyball team. When is the last time you ever saw anything about Mason's volleyball team?
Speaking of which, Amy, happy National Women's Equality Month.
Is that this month?
It is.
It's also Kidney Month, so anybody who wants to be a donor, make sure you go fill out your donors. Are you a donor, Diva? Diva?
No, because
tell me why.
I've had Lyme disease.
Oh, so they won't let you be? Why don't you? No, they can. They'll take they can do like your eyes and shit like that. So you should sign up to be a donor because your body's done. Your body's done. You know what I mean?
No, I don't. My biggest concern is I do not want to give anybody Because I'm like
No, you have it on your record that you have Lyme disease,
Well,
and they'll just take things like skin. Oh my God, so many people their lives aren't saved by skin grafts, but their quality of life is saved by skin grafts. And there's all kinds of other things they can harvest from the body. Eyes, retinas, one of the things, and I'm sure Lyme disease. I would guess Lyme disease doesn't really affect retinas and stuff like that.
I'm not sure what all it affects.
Right. I understand.
You get those spirochetes in the tissue.
Fred just says he can go on now. I said,
Elon's
okay.
a donor.
Awesome. Live from Florida. I'd love to see it.
Live. It'll look like just like you, buddy. Except for you won't have the Nationals. Are you going to put that in your new place? Or you're going to leave that up in your room.
I'm taking it. Also, just so you know, I'm having a housewarming party in June, and all of you guys are invited.
Oh, thanks, buddy. We'll see if I can make it.
You can probably do a MoreJoy show from there.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So where'd you go to dinner tonight, Lee?
Glory Days. It's freaking big.
Glory Days is awesome now.
Dirty fest. They have dirty food. It's good, but it's just not good for you. There's not one damn thing on their menu that's good for you.
Seriously, so it tastes awesome, huh?
Their burgers are awesome though.
I had the Philly cheesesteak. It was delicious.
Their burgers
I had onion
are
rings.
awesome,
I left 2 onion rings on the plate because my stomach was starting to say, no, that's too much. And I actually, in the past, I would have eaten them, even if my stomach said no. But I'm like, nah, I ate too much as it was tonight. No, I'm just, this whole weekend, I'm just going to be very cool on what I eat, And I'm trying to boost my protein intake big time.
For a particular reason, or?
The more protein you put into your body, the more carbs your body burns. Look. Hi, guys.
Hey, how are you?
All the way from Florida.
That's my sister-in-law, Diane. Her daughter is
Hi, Diane. How are you?
Hello.
Hi.
My
how does it feel to have
dragged me in? Here I am.
That's cool. How does it feel to have your little girl going away?
I just had a big crying fit because they wrote us these beautiful cards. So that's what's going on in my life.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
it's hard for moms. I mean, tell you what, it's hard for dads too.
It's hard for the dad.
When it's a little girl, when it's their little girl, it's hard for the dad. When it's the boy, it's like, if there's a boy, it's like, go on, boy, get done. Get it done. Yeah. Go for you, buddy. But your daughter, you're like, no, don't go.
I wish it was lighter. You should see this place. This is really baller.
We're in this mansion house of my daughter's mother-in-law's house, and it's like, what the heck happened here? Yowza.
Oh, she's marrying into money, huh?
Well, she thinks she is. We don't know if it's true.
I can see it.
I'm signing off. I have to have my wine.
Bye, Diane. Bye. Take care.
Have fun with my Fred.
Oh, well, your Fred's awesome.
Tell Kathy you were on. Oh, I'm getting darker. Let me go back and see.
Yeah, what happened?
I went.
Okay, there you go.
There we go.
Hey, Fredo.
What's up, Fredo?
So, what up? Let me think. We drove. I swore I would never drive to Florida. I swore in a million years.
Your son drove.
He drove. He drove the whole thing. He had his pickup truck, so we all went with him. Oh my God. We left Tuesday night after dinner. They drove about 4 or 5 hours and slept all day yesterday and almost all of today. No more. Hi, Amy.
How many hours? Where are you in Florida?
Coral Gables?
No, that's where he lives. We're going to be going there Sunday. We're near Tampa-ish. I don't know. I don't even know. Bradenton, maybe? I'm not sure what town. Yeah.
So on the Gulf
Coast. That's a nice drive.
Yeah.
Very awesome drive.
Tora, how you been, buddy?
We're doing good. How you doing, Fred?
Good. Party at Tora's house, huh? Housewarming?
Yeah,
apparently. I have. Did you already send an invitation out to her?
I did.
I didn't see it.
Nice.
Well, it's coming, Lee. It's getting email.
Yeah, just like that hat. It's coming. Uh-oh. Oh my God. Hat took 8 years.
We're gonna miss you on Monday.
How's Nick doing, Fredo?
Nick's here. He's inside. I don't know, getting a drink or talking to the ladies or something.
Was he wearing his MoreJoy shirt ever?
Yes, he does. Yeah, in fact, I should have brought that big one down to him. You know, he didn't. I got it and I locked it away, and he didn't even get to try that big one.
Yeah, well, he's a big boy, so you know it might look a little bit better on him than you.
I think you might be right there.
I have some other. I bought some other shirts that I haven't sent out that are more size right. You know.
Yeah, it's
they're
very
just t-shirts.
Amy, how's your weather up there in Pennsylvania?
It's beautiful. The windows are open. It was almost 80 today. In fact, it might have been 80. I'm not sure, but it was so
same here.
It felt like the house was being lifted off the foundation. It was amazing.
You know, and they had said that and forecast that for us too. I don't know. Tori, did you hear any much wind?
Yeah,
in the morning a little bit, but I didn't really nothing.
It wasn't big enough, but it was still little.
Oh, yeah, but it wasn't like I was expecting. I was expecting, but it was like 45-mile-an-hour winds and nothing.
It was the first time I actually got to wear shorts outside. Like I love.
I know. I walked out this morning and my knees really been bothering me because Fred, I got the gout in the right knee.
Ooh,
yeah, so I'm walking out to come here and I walked out the garage and was like, oh my God. But I'm not walking back inside to get freaking shorts on. My knee was too bad. I was like, screw that. But I'm a shorts guy, man. I'd wear them year round if people didn't look at me weird.
Huh.
I would in the snow. I'd wear them in the snow. When I used to drive for Airborne Express, I would wear, we had these vans that we rode in, but I wore shorts even through the whole winter.
Wow.
But it was cool because the van was hot as crap. You know, we had the heat pumping in the van. So you just got to jump out of the van, run up and put the box on the people's front porch. And you just run back, get back in the van. So even if it starts to get cold, you're warm in 2 more seconds. So
there you go.
It was cool.
There you go.
A lot of fun. But people would answer their door and go, looking down at my shorts and go, are you out of your mind? I'm like going, well, if you won't take much longer to freaking sign this, I can get back in my heated van and we'll be all right. Yeah.
Hey, it's 9 o'clock. What time are you going to be on the air till?
Whatever. I don't know.
I'm going to hop back in and go see everybody.
Calls back.
All righty, buddy. See you, everybody.
All right, man. Bye, Fredo. All right. There you go. All the way from Florida. Wow. That's cool.
Where's Walter?
Don't know. He might be on a date. Might have his girlfriend over at the house. That was cool that she came on last week. That was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool to have her along. Bill's coming on as soon as he gets home. Like I said, he left about the same time. He should be home now and should be getting on. Unless he got in an accident or something. I doubt that.
He and I had a disagreement about George Mason. He said that George Mason's not going to win any games at all.
What kind of
in basketball?
Yeah, men's basketball.
Oh, they'll win. Hey, Glenn, I'm going to send you an invite. You can come on with us. Here we are.
Nice.
I'm going to send you to your email. Glenn, I think I have your email. If I don't, I'll go back and do it on Messenger. But let me check and see. Glenn Webster from London, England, y'all.
Oh, I'd love to be in London right now.
Yeah, I don't have him in my email, so I'll have to send it Messenger. Here we go. All right, pop on for a little bit. I know it's 5 hours, guys. What's 5 hours from now?
Like
5
3 in the morning, I guess.
Is it? I can't believe he's awake.
2 a.m. It's 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Can't believe he's awake. I hope he comes on with us because I'd love to introduce you guys to him. He's a good man. He wrote a book called There Is Only Now. That's how I know him because he was promoting himself and he said, I'd love to come on your show. And I said, I'd love to have you. And so he came on. We talked about it. He's been on a couple times. I don't know if he'll jump into the end of the night or not. Good evening, you beautiful people across the pond. That's awesome. He's awesome. So I don't know if he'll hop in or not, but Bill should be hopping in here pretty soon. And I guess Walter's bagging on us. And that's okay. That's, unusual for him not to tell somebody, but that's okay. I hope it's okay. Oh, this is for Tora. Tora, this is for you, buddy. How was that, Tora?
What was that?
Huh?
What was that?
It's It's my little sound thing.
Is Bill going to be joining on Monday night?
No, not this Monday. No, I mean he could possibly, but he's not committing to anything. He may be out of town. He doesn't know what's happening Monday.
And Amy, I can't wait till yours the following week.
By the way, Amy,
yeah,
Sophie has to be in here on Monday.
Oh, do you think so?
Yeah.
Although
well, let me tell you something. They're not the easy Office and Parks and Rec questions. They're actually harder Parks and Rec.
Oh, you have Office questions?
I do.
It doesn't matter. She can get any Office question you have.
She will answer every Office question and get it right. I've never seen her miss anything. Even when I ask her the crazy ones, it's like, okay, so if you what about this one? She's like, ding, 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 ding. Like, how do you know this?
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
I'm gonna miss her when she goes to college, man. I'm telling you.
Is this better? Can you hear me better now?
Yes.
Yeah, actually, I can. Yeah. What did you do?
So. I had on the other mics from earlier today. We're still on.
Your show this morning was awesome. BK, how's it going?
What's up?
Hey, how are you?
Fine, dear. How are you?
Fine. So, what did you have for dinner?
I had the grilled chicken penny.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Okay.
What is?
My little.
What is that?
It's my little noise maker. It makes noise.
Oh like my this. Gosh!
Okay, that's funny.
You know what that noise is?
No.
This is Charlie Brown's teacher. Not really, but.
Nuh-uh. She's like, what.
Actually, you know what? This sound right here, when I do my Santa stuff, that's my elf talking to me.
Oh, that's cute.
I say, no, we're not doing that tonight. Leave Rudolph alone. Oh, no, we're not going to do that either, guys. Come on. Get your act together. Get back to work.
That's cute. Yeah, I love that.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm. Hold on.
Oh.
That's pretty cool.
That's a good
Which one is that? Is that like Bugs Bunny or
no, this is like Roadrunner. Actually, more like Fred Flintstone.
I was gonna say it sounds like Fred Flintstone a little bit.
Yeah. What's this one? Hold on. Oh, the burp. I like that.
That sounds like Homer Simpson.
Homer Simpson. That's definitely Homer Simpson.
Oh, fun. What you got, Bill? What's going on, bro?
What's up, BK?
So I have. Did you all watch Mrs. Doubtfire, right?
Yes.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah.
Did you know that there may be an R-rated version of Mrs. Doubtfire coming out?
Wait, what?
No.
Oh, I've got to see that.
So Christopher Columbus, he said, has confirmed the existence of an R-rated version of the beloved 93 film, comedy starring Robin Williams, struggle actor, disguised himself as a female housekeeper. He said they did a number of takes. According to the filmmaker, Williams, who portrayed both Daniel Hillard and his alter ego, Mrs. Doubtfire, would do 1 or 2 or 3 scripted takes, and then he would say, then let me play. So he comes up with, Columbus recalled doing anywhere from 15 to 22 different takes, and how Robin Williams, Robin Williams,
he can be foul.
He could go off, and apparently there's an R-rated version to it, which would be hilarious. This movie made $441 million at the box office. It cost $35 million to make.
Wow. Hey, Glenn, I sent you another one.
It was an awesome movie.
But
it would be amazing just to watch those takes.
If they were if they were have a nasty version of this come out, it would be hysterical.
It'd be $1 billion.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah. So who would play the main actor? Since
it's already been played. It's already been done.
But it's
already been done.
Robin Williams' lines would not be PG anymore; they'd be R-rated.
Right. So in other words, there's several lines for each scene, Tora. But the original movie, was only one set of those lines, and he did several other sets that were much more raunchy, probably. If they showed those, I think they ought to just release on video a friggin' double take or whatever they call those things. What do they call that?
Deleted scenes?
Yes, deleted scenes.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. Not the whole movie,
I would
just
pay
deleted
for that.
scenes. Yeah, I'd buy it.
I do a
Williams, the
pay
greatest
for
comedian of all time.
Oh, yeah.
One of the greatest.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I remember we were doing, Bill, what was that we were doing with comedians, and like nobody said Robin Williams until the end. It's like, oh yeah. He's like number 2 or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like the list of 100 best comedians of all time.
Yeah, and he was like number 2, and none of us said Robin Williams.
He's amazing.
So did you guys have a particular show that during the pandemic that you just binge watched?
Well, yeah, Cobra Kai. I've been to watch Cobra Kai both seasons.
BK already knows. BK already knows mine.
House of Cards.
A lot of them. I binge watched a ton of different things.
I have too.
Was there a particular show that you binge watched? I mean, my wife, Julie and Abby binge watched all 9 seasons of The Office, which apparently everybody was doing. Like it just took off, and everybody was watching. I have enough TV shows down here that I could rewatch anything, but now I've caught on to The Office. Hence, Dunder Mifflin.
Thank you.
I saw that shirt and I thought of you. There you go, Bill.
There was another show that its viewership soared nearly 400% in 2020.
I can tell you what my sister's been doing.
Parks and Rec?
Not my sister, my daughter, and she's made my sister and my parents do it with her.
What is that?
Friends.
Okay.
She has watched the entire Friends series.
How many
3
seasons?
times. I don't know how many seasons, but all of the seasons 3 times this summer.
I've been watching Scrubs recently.
You know, that was a funny show, but I don't think
How I Met Your Mother. That's another good one.
I don't like that one because I don't like Doogie Howser.
Scrubs was awesome.
This particular show, its viewers consumed more than 11 billion minutes of 90s TV show last year.
Never heard of it.
Keenan and Kel?
Really?
Last year.
Another good one was 30 Rock.
Did I do that?
Family Matters, which aired from 89 to 98, saw a massive uptick in minutes watched last year. All told, Family Matters was watched nearly 11 billion minutes, up a whopping 392% from 2019's tally of only 2.3 billion minutes.
It's a great show.
It's a good show. I don't know that I would binge it, but yeah, it's a good show. I enjoyed it when it came on.
I watched it.
Did I do that? Anyway, that's one of my favorite lines. It's a great line.
Others, Friends was watched nearly 97 billion minutes, up 30% from 2019. Andy Griffith's Show was watched more than 58 billion minutes.
I love that show.
Roseanne was consumed more than 20 billion minutes, up 70%.
What about the real version of Roseanne?
I Love Lucy, all up 9 billion minutes. The Office was watched 87 billion minutes. And then you have Family Matters. So the amount
have you seen the new version of that one show?
What one show?
The second one Bill mentioned. Roseanne. The new version of Roseanne.
I haven't watched the new version. No.
I tried to watch it. I just didn't really like it.
I mean,
Roseanne gets old.
It gets old. I mean,
she's gone.
Yeah,
the show's still going. She's not even on it
anymore. The show is not. If it's not her on there, it's not worth watching. Do you guys have a best cop partners of all time?
What?
I mean, like Cagney and Lacey and.
Oh my God!
It made the list.
I know mine.
Either TV or movie. Your top cop duos, buddies.
All right, go ahead, Cora.
Mine's has to be for the movie Bad Boys. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. That was awesome.
What were their names?
I don't remember their names, but the movie was awesome.
Don't worry, I didn't remember their names either because Bill said their names, and I'm like, who are they?
Came in at number 6. Mike Lowry and Marcus Burnett. Cagney and Lacey came in at number 10. Tyne Daly and Sharon Glass. So you had Jack Lord and James MacArthur from Hawaii Five-O coming at 9.
Book 'em,
Dennis
Dano.
Franz and Jimmy Smith from NYPD Blues coming at 8.
Didn't like that one.
Mm-hmm.
Pete Malloy and
Pete
Jim
Malloy.
Reed.
Hold us up. Now,
7.
Bill, say some of these without saying who they, what show they were on. I want to see if everybody knows.
What was the last one?
Pete Malloy and Jim Reed.
What show is that from? Diva.
No. Oh, no.
You're not allowed to look it up on your phone, Tori. You
I
cheater.
wasn't.
Yes, you were.
No, I wasn't.
It was 1 Adam 12. 1 Adam 12.
Oh.
I have the whole series on DVD. All right, name the other just the actors. I mean,
Dennis
not the
Franz
actors.
and Jimmy Smith.
Well, but what were their characters' names?
I don't know their character names.
Yeah, you already said that one though.
It was
Anybody remember what he
NYPD Blues.
said? NYPD Blue. What about Hill Street Blues? There were no real partners on Hill Street Blues.
There were 2. There was a guy and a girl that were on.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. They were awesome.
Coming in at number 5 was Andy and Barney.
Let me ask you: Is the two duo from Brooklyn Nine-Nine on there?
No, hell no.
Andy Samberg
Didn't come in the top 10. Coming in at number 4 are Crockett and Tubbs, which I sent you guys out. They have a teaser for a new show coming out in 2021.
All the same actors.
There's 3 or 4 of the same. So Castillo's son is now on the force.
A new guy.
And gets killed. So Castillo calls in his old friends, Crockett, Tubbs, and other guys, to come in and help him out. And the trailer looks pretty good, actually. So they come in at 4. Riggs and Murtaugh. Anybody know who Riggs and Murtaugh are, right?
Oh, hell yeah. They're from oh my God, Bill. I know who they are.
I don't know who they are.
Lethal Weapon. Yep.
Coming in number 2 are Ponch and John.
Anybody?
Chips.
What show is that? Chips. Very
Chips.
good.
California.
Very good.
Coming in number 1 are Starsky and Hutch.
Really?
Starsky and Hutch was awesome.
Did you guys like the movie version that they did?
No, I did not.
I like the older version of Starsky and Hutch better than the newer version.
If it's not the TV show, it doesn't.
Well,
work.
it's just it is really interesting. People either love that movie or hated that movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one or the other.
Right.
I did like the cameos though. I did like the
TV actors actually made a cameo in the movie.
Yeah, I thought the cameo
towards the end. So, I was on a conference call the other day, and as I was preparing for this show, I asked some of my colleagues. I said, "Gum or mint? Which do you prefer?" And 70% of people came in with they prefer mint over gum, which is interesting.
Yeah, probably.
That is interesting. Well, you know what? I'm not as much a gum fan as I used to be.
See, I take gum over mint.
You know gum is illegal in Japan?
Well, they suck.
What? Why?
No, because the amount of money they spend to clean up gum off the street is in the millions. And so they've just said you can only
put it on a pole like they do here.
Gum in your own house or whatever. You can't chew gum.
Put it on a pole or under a seat like we do here. So.
Well, that's exactly what they do, and they have to clean that shit up.
Yeah.
Here we don't clean up anything, but you know.
Mine's is mint. I like mints over gum.
Amy?
I like them equally, actually.
Yeah.
Lee?
Yeah, I think pretty much equal. I mean, I like mints more maybe, but it depends. I can tell you one thing I don't like anymore, and it might just be I don't have any dental work, so I'm thankfully. But Jolly Ranchers. Dude, those get so stuck in my teeth and stuff. I can't eat those anymore. I can't suck on them long enough. And yeah. Oh, hey, everybody. I want to introduce you to somebody.
Okay.
There he is. It's 3. What time is it? 3 a.m. What time is it?
It is. It's What time is it? It is quarter past 1 in the morning.
Oh, only past 1. Oh, okay.
Good afternoon, good evening, everyone.
Are you a night owl?
Oh.
He's from London, England, and he must be yes. Bill Knowles, my buddy BK Blaster. You've seen him before, Glenn. He's my best friend. And
my in-law, my brother-in-law in East Dulwich.
East Dulwich, okay, yeah. I'm in Southwest Londonshire. I'm in Southwest London.
Okay.
You know what? Next time he comes to visit his brother-in-law, you ought to come. You guys ought to hook up and see each other.
When we were over there, I went to a pub and I had a Guinness, and it was so damn good. It was really, really good.
Well, guys, unfortunately, we're still on this lockdown. It's almost civil war in this country.
Yeah, you can't travel till July, apparently.
Well, they've closed everything, so there's no pubs open. There's absolutely nothing, and the government have brought in this. It's called the coronavirus bill, and they've just extended it to September, and it gives the police extra powers to stop people doing all sorts of things, and it's just outrageous. So we are like caged animals at the moment.
You guys had the vaccines over there?
Yeah, the vaccine rollout has been absolutely incredible here.
As in good or bad?
No, as in good.
Okay, good.
The AstraZeneca vaccine, which was let me get a bit closer with the camera. There we go. The AstraZeneca vaccine. I'm laid down, guys, because it's so late.
I can tell.
You don't mind, but
we appreciate you calling.
We don't mind.
Are you a gum fan or a mint fan?
Listen.
Hey, Glenn, are you a gum or mint fan? Which would you like? We were doing a little poll. Gum or mint? Mint. A little mint. Would you rather have a mint or a piece of gum?
I'm going to say both, but I do enjoy gum, but I don't enjoy people who chew gum like this. I think you've got to chew it. You know.
Yeah, I agree.
I've got one for you. You take a mint and you wrap it in gum, and then you've got double the pleasure.
There you go.
There you go. That's right.
Winston Churchill would say, "Look, double the pleasure."
That's the V for victory sign.
There was a gum on here that showed up that I remember this gum, and it was nasty. Now that I remember it, I hated this gum. So
do you remember Gatorade gum? That was nasty.
I don't know if it's on here or not. It might be.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. Holy
I'm
cow.
kind of ranking them down. Does it make it on here?
There's a little foil wrapper.
Lee.
Yeah.
Where is everybody from in the States? Are you all in the same area?
All right.
Of the state?
No. I'm from Burke, Virginia, Northern Virginia. Bill's in Northern Virginia, but a little bit south from me.
West.
I'm sorry. Tura is also west of me a little bit. He's in Chantilly, Virginia. But the diva, Amy, is in Pennsylvania. So she's about a few hours from us.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm about 2 hours north.
And then we have another regular. His name is Walter. Walter is from North Carolina, and he's normally on, but he's probably got a date or something.
Oh, I see.
And then our friend Fred. Fred lives about where Bill lives, but he just called in from Miami. He's down, or not Miami, Tampa area. He's down in Florida for a wedding. So, but he called in, so that was cool of him. He said he's going to call in later, maybe, but we'll see. We'll see if he makes it on.
Am I right in believing that Texas, Florida, and Mississippi are all out of lockdown? They're all business as usual.
I think pretty close.
Miami's back down to an 8 p.m. curfew. Texas came out, then went back in again. I don't know about the other state.
Florida is open, but it's by county.
Yeah.
You want to be open or not.
Yeah.
Fully open, but most of it is.
And Maryland is very much open, except for, again, PG County, Montgomery County, the ones that are near the DMV, which is District, Maryland, and Virginia. Those three counties have kept a lot of things in place, and the rest of Maryland's been opened up pretty good, I think. Hogan's, their governor, has opened up almost everything.
I thought
Virginia's open too.
A lot more than they were. A lot more than they were.
I thought the podcast the governor of Florida did was excellent, where he said, we're not into locking people down, we're into lifting people up. And that was just, I mean, music to everyone's ears in the UK. People were saying, how can we get a flight to Florida and stay there?
Yeah. Well, you know what? They've been going to school just like normal. They've been doing everything just like normal, and their results aren't any worse than ours.
No, indeed, yeah.
Yeah, Virginia has the twice a. My son goes to school in person 2 days a week. And then he said it's home 2 days a week, and Mondays they have as a study day or whatever.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I mean,
the kids in the UK, the kids in England anyway, have just gone back in the last. This is the second week they were back. They've just gone back Monday to Friday, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And
but so have you gotten your shot yet?
I'm going to be very controversial here, guys.
Uh-oh. Not going to get the shot.
And I'm going to tell you that I'm not taking it.
So to each his own, man. You know what I mean? As long as my only thing is that I would say to you, for the sake of other people, wear your mask when you go out and about.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? As far as it's your body, it's your decision. If this was a done deal, yes, if you go outside, you're gonna get it. Like some kind of chemical warfare thing.
No,
then that's a whole nother story.
What we're doing is we're just having. There's been a number of mainstream media reports on people being seriously affected, and there was one report which, with regards to the vaccine, and there was one report which was about the fact that the actual facts around how many people have been seriously affected, as in negatively. And seriously affected means they have an asterisk. You go down to the asterisk, it says seriously affected means cannot continue with normal bodily functions. Now, oh my God, that is just horrendous. And the report was that it's been absolutely covered up. Obviously.
But this is just the AstraZeneca.
This wasn't AstraZeneca. This was one of the other ones. I can't remember.
Moderna?
Yeah, but AstraZeneca has been produced by in Oxford in England. And what is great with regards to the vaccine, to give you an idea, we've got this thing called, and we're in the final stages of. You probably heard of Brexit, the UK splitting from the European Union, and we're getting all our laws back, and etc. etc. And we're in the final stages of that. It's all done and dusted, apart from a few dotting the I's and crossing the T's, really. But we have absolutely trounced Europe with regards to the nearly 67 million people in the UK, just under 67 million. Obviously, that's nowhere near the population of the States. But for the size of the UK, that's a lot of people.
A lot of people,
already in excess of 50%, I think it's 65% of people have been vaccinated. Now, in Europe, they're in a complete mess. And we were threatened, if you leave the European Union and you go by yourself with Brexit, it's going to be a disaster. The pound's going to collapse. And it's the opposite. It's the absolute opposite. So
you got other problems to worry about besides the vaccination. So you've got this Suez Canal issue, which is backing everything up, which is 12% of the world's trade is now backed up, and they're not sure when this ship is going to get busted loose where it can, because it's stopping 50 ships a day going through that canal. So
who's stopping them?
No,
who's in charge of the canal?
Have you not heard what happened?
No.
There is a ship that went through the canal. It
got sideways.
It's stuck.
Yeah, no, I heard about that, but I thought they pulled it out.
It's going to take weeks to get it back out of there again. And so that thing takes 50 ships a day. It's 12% of the world's trade is now got to go down through the Cape of Good Hope all the way around. The Suez Canal takes 19 days to go through. To go around the Cape of Good Hope is 34 days.
Yeah.
And it's costing like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
I just don't know. Why don't they just get a dozen Chinooks on either side and lift these bloody things up and over
No, honest to God,
the Suez Canal is only 80 feet deep. So it's,
yeah.
But I saw a picture today of that one, and it had 2 tugboats that looked like they were pulling it straight.
It's stuck. It's going to take weeks to get it going again.
So
it's got there's a bunch of ships that are backed up right now.
You know,
I understand that.
You know what's fantastic about that, in my opinion? If you had spent $100 trillion to try and do what's happened, as in block the Suez Canal with a boat, with a ship, you couldn't have done it more perfectly than what's happened. It's just
I know, by accident, right?
Yeah. It's just
it lost power, it lost steering, and somehow it got it sideways. So
oh my God, it's incredible.
I just don't. Those tugboats can pull things off the mainland, off the ground.
Dude, this thing is the ship is gigantic.
Crazy. No, I understand.
I mean, it's almost the tugboats can't pull that thing out of there.
Oh, those guys have a lot of torque in them. But anyway, you're right.
Stuck in the sand.
How long has the Suez been in operation? Wasn't that always the risk? Because it's a narrow.
It was built in the late 1860s, 50s.
Yeah, it's a narrow channel.
So it's been around for forever.
It's a narrow channel, and in parts, you're passing the edge. You're scraping the edge in parts.
Right.
You know.
So it's kind of like the Panama Canal. It's a faster route, but it's very narrow to try and get through.
But the Panama Canal, you hook up to trains, and the trains pull you through it, and they keep you straight. You don't have to worry about going through it yourself.
Well, guys, listen, I've got a recommendation for you. If you come to the UK and you go to Scotland, you want to go to.
I want to go.
You want to go. I'll tell you where to go. You want to go and travel the full length of the Caledonian Canal, which ends at a place called Bannerby, which is just outside of Fort William. And you travel, or you start, at the top end, which is Inverness, and you travel up down the Caledonian Canal through all the locks, and it's Loch. Sorry. Loch,
yeah, I know. Loch,
including Loch Ness. And all the others. You get to Bannerby, and it ends with 14 locks in a row called Neptune's Staircase. How do I know about the Caledonian Canal? And
you used to work it.
Absolutely. I actually worked on the full length of the Caledonian Canal through the winter for 3.5 months, 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., drilling out the locks and putting in lock ladders. And that was a contract, January, February, March, and we went through till the middle of April. This is years ago. I did this contract for an industrial diamond drilling company. So we were drilling out 5.5, 6 meters deep, the lock sides of every lock on the Caledonian Canal from Fort William to Inverness, the full length, going through all the locks and ending in Inverness. And we were drilling out all the sides, big semicircle, using a diamond tip drill the size of an oil drum. And we then repaired what we drilled.
That's a big diamond.
6 meters deep. And then we put lock ladders in. And the lock, so if you fell off a boat in the lock, you could actually get out using these lock ladders, because people would drown or get trapped if they fell off the boat in the lock. But that's the Caledonian Canal, and it's absolutely beautiful.
Hey, Walter, this is Glenn Webster. He's a good friend of mine from London, England. It's 1:30 in the morning where he is. And anyway, there's Walter. Walter's in North Carolina. He was asking where everybody was.
Nice to meet you, Glenn. How you doing?
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you guys. Thank you. It's great technology. How incredible is this? It's just incredible. I'm laid on my couch. We say settee, by the way, in the UK. We don't say couch.
I know. Settee, right.
Well,
Glenn, speaking of locks, I lived in Germany, in Heidelberg, and we used to go up to the Neckar River, had several locks along the Neckar River. And the Rhine River also had several locks. It's those things are pretty cool. And I've seen some crazy locks, just like you're talking about in Scotland also. Those are those stairs are amazing, how high the elevation that takes you up to the top or down to the bottom. Crazy.
Do you remember the James Bond film? Do you remember the recent James Bond film with Daniel Craig, where he goes back to his ancestral home and he has a battle with all the bad guys that come in a helicopter and attack his home? what was it called? Recent James Bond film.
Bill?
Quantum Solace or something?
With Daniel Craig.
Say it again, Walter.
The Quantum Solace or something? What is that?
No, it wasn't
Quantum Solace.
That's it was the one after that, I think.
Yeah.
He goes back to his ancestral home in Scotland, and it's the name of the film. I forget the name.
Oh, is this the one where he left MI6 and then they dragged him back in?
That's Mission Impossible, dude.
Yeah.
No. There's one Daniel Craig. I thought one of the Bond movies.
He had Casino Royale. Then he had
Quantum of Solace.
Then he had
Quantum of Solace. Is that the one?
His latest movie's been held up. It's supposed to be coming out this summer, I think.
Yeah.
You talk about the latest movie that's supposed to come out?
The one after Quantum. No.
I don't know.
This one has already been out. It was the one after Quantum of Solace, I think. Can somebody list? Is anybody got a list of his movies, James Bond movies? Daniel Craig.
Bill's bringing it up.
I can't look it up while I'm on.
You have a friend with you today, Walter?
Yeah. Come say hi. Yo.
Hey, what's up, girl?
Hey.
Kelly, right? Kelly? Yeah, I remember.
Hey, Kelly.
I don't know. Walter's a pretty nice guy, and he doesn't play these games. But I didn't want to say, is Kelly there? Because I would not have expected it not to be you. But I'm telling you,
but not so much that you would use my name.
Right. I just was like, oh, I can't do that. I can't just say Kelly. Kelly, is that Kelly there? I mean, yeah, but Kelly, you're the only person that's ever been there when.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was
You're the only one that's ever been. So it had to be you, but because that's the kind of guy he is. But still, I was like,
don't overdo it.
I'm just saying, I had to be quiet.
So was it Skyfall or Spectre?
Skyfall.
Okay. Yeah, that came out after Quantum of Solace.
Skyfall. Yeah, that's
All
it.
right.
So in
That's
Skyfall,
cool.
let me just explain this to you. In Skyfall, he goes up to an area of Scotland called Glencoe. And Glencoe is the main road up to Fort William. And it's mountains on either side with literally one road through the middle. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then when you get to Fort William, just outside of Fort William, is Bannerby, where you've got the 14 locks in a row at the start of the Caledonian Canal.
Oh, nice. I have to do that. I want to go to Scotland so bad.
So that's just outside. It's
my
it's
as for
if you go in the summer, though, beware of the midges.
Beware the what?
If you go in the summer, you've got to be aware of the midges.
What's that?
The midges.
The bugs?
Are they bugs?
Midges are trillions of little flies that hatch. If it's been raining and it's warm in the summer and then there's a downpour, these flies hatch and it's like a black blanket, like a cloud, and they just cover everything. And people run screaming to try and get away from them. Yeah. It's horrendous in the summer. If it's been warm and then there's a downpour, the eggs hatch instantaneously, and there's literally millions upon millions of these tiny little flies, and you get covered. Absolutely horrible.
I'll have to remember not go in the summertime.
But no,
I have to go visit.
You've got to go and see Loch Ness.
Yeah.
Glenn, is this what you're talking about?
And I'm hoping there'll be. What's that?
That's Glencoe.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Glencoe is the
region. No, I can't. I want to
get to Fort William.
And then if I go, I want to get a motorbike to ride around on. I don't want to necessarily go in a car. I think I'd rather be on a motorbike. Do you think that's safe, Glenn? Or are they crazy people in Scotland?
Lee, no, you want to be in the car. And I'll tell you why you want to be in a car. Because it's long distances and you get four seasons in a day: sun, rain, sleet, snow.
Nice.
Wow.
Not necessarily in the summer, but you're not going to get one day of just pure sunshine. That's very rare.
Right. No, I understand that.
But of course, I'm hoping there's going to be some sort of memorial. I'm hoping there's going to be some sort of talking about James Bond, some sort of memorial to Sean Connery. Because, quite honestly, he was the greatest Bond.
Great. He was damn good in Hunting for Red October.
Sean Connery,
sure.
shaken not stirred.
Yeah.
Roger Moore.
Oh yes. He was the most famous Russian submarine captain with the Scottish accent.
That's right.
He was damn good in that movie.
Roger Moore, I think, was the best James Bond.
Oh, it's just like though. It's the same thing. You know what you just said, Glenn, was
Alec Baldwin.
Oh yeah, Alec Baldwin. He was in Hunt for Red October. Yeah, but no, the thing that reminds me is when they had Kevin Costner played Robin Hood, and he had the most god awful English accent, trying to be Robin Hood. He just should have been doing everything American. It was horrible. Yeah. They're the worst accent ever. What are you guys eating?
Do you remember beautiful waterfalls of the rivers in that film?
What?
Ooh, wow.
After dark chocolate.
Wow. Oh, it's good. Don't even start with me, Walter. I see you eating it.
Why is
Kelly,
BK
is
red?
it good? Is it good, Kelly? It's not too dark. The chocolate's too dark?
Too extra, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, but you guys are pounding it, so
No, she just offered me something. I don't know if we'll get through that. Right. We might, but
well, we were talking about Walter and Kelly. Do you prefer gum or mint?
That's a tough question.
I would pick gum.
I bite my lip and my cheek when I chew gum.
I might take the mint. Give me the mint. What kind? Okay, see, here's the deal. What kind of mints are we talking?
Well, we're gonna get into that. Now, I want to show hands from the males. How many times have you used Banaka?
I've used it a few times. Banaka spray. Tora, you were morning born yet. It was already gone before.
Glenn, did you ever use Banaka?
The breath spray?
What is Banaka?
It's the breath spray.
What's Banaka?
Banaka is a breath spray.
No, I've never. Is that an American brand?
Yes, it is.
It must be American.
I've
yeah.
never heard of it. I don't know if we've got it in the UK.
Walter, have you?
Once or twice. Not a lot. But I've used it once.
So I want the honest answer. How many times did you accidentally spray it in your eye?
I think you might be by yourself, Bill.
You've never accidentally sprayed it in your eye.
No, but I've sprayed it the wrong direction. Trying to
impress the girl, and you actually sprayed it in your eye.
Yeah, no. But I think I probably sprayed it in the girl's face backwards. Oops, sorry. Turn it around. Remember, Bill, I have a really big mouth. So it's hard to miss my mouth.
Yeah, you're supposed to excuse yourself and then go do that. You don't do it in front of her.
Exactly. You don't do it in front of the girl.
You go to this one, then you stick the binocular.
So we'll start with winding down some of the best gums. Coming in at 28 is Stride Spark.
Yeah. That's a new one. That's kind of a new.
Have you ever heard of that one?
Yeah,
I've seen it. I've never tried it.
Yes. Yeah, I know that. Right, Spark.
Glenn?
He's like, what do you? He's like,
London has a completely different. Yeah.
I used to pound this gum religiously.
Yeah, they're all different.
Chiclets, yeah, the tiny size chiclets. Yeah,
hey, chiclets are good.
I like those. But unfortunately,
coming in at 26 is regular chiclets.
Yeah, I like those
I've
too.
seen that in the UK. I think we've got
the different flavor chiclets.
They have those in the UK. They have those in the UK, Glenn?
So, yeah.
Okay.
Everybody has had Bubblicious.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It's awesome.
Chewing gum and bubble gum. Okay, yeah.
It's the best gum ever.
The Super Bubble.
Bubblicious is delicious.
Super bubble, yeah.
I used to have buckets of this stuff. The Super Bubble all the time.
Know about that.
How many had Razzles?
I've actually just invested in this.
I tried it before.
Hold on, Glenn. What did you just say, Glenn?
No. I've just invested in a startup company who are combining gum and mint, and the brand's called Mum.
No, you're lying.
It's a combination of mint and gum, and the brand's called Mum.
Oh, they already have something out though. It's called.
Actually, but no one.
I know it was. No, I caught you. I said you were lying.
No,
I said you were lying. No, but Mentos. They already make Mentos. Yeah, they already make Mentos.
Then I know they have the Mentos.
Oh, Mentos. Yeah.
So this gum I hated.
Mentos.
I don't remember ever eating, but no, I don't like bubblegum flavored gum.
But it's got that the gooey center.
Yeah.
Which is nasty.
What? I love that.
No, it was nasty.
Now, I'm not a big fan of
bubble gum was the
Give me a
best.
headache.
Yeah.
Huh?
That bubble gum was the best, though.
Yeah. This I still eat
I'm
to
going to
this
sit
day.
up, guys. I think.
Bubble yum.
I still eat that to this day.
Yeah.
Do you have bubble yum in the UK, Glenn?
What number was that?
Give me something. It should be higher.
Yes, we got that. Yes. Can I just
Big League Chew?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
We hear you fine.
Yeah.
All the time. Big wad of it in your mouth, like you're eating actual chew.
Yeah, big
Giant wad of it.
Yeah.
I like the grape.
Yeah, that one was. It was kind of spicy when I tried it.
Energy gum.
Energy gum. Jolt. Twice the sugar, but they also had caffeine in that gum.
This one is the worst gum of all time. Is Fruit Stripe.
No, wait a minute. It's good for 5 minutes.
No,
it's really good.
Probably
It's
like
the worst,
10 seconds.
All right, whatever. I used to like it. I like chewing it, and then then there was no flavor. It was gone. So
juicy fruit.
Juicy fruit, same way. Loses your flavor like almost immediately. I didn't like juicy fruit actually that much.
And then this is okay. This one is called. This is just called 5 Gum.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've had that before. It's good.
Never heard of it.
I've had it before. It's actually kind of good.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
The Hubba Bubba tape.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
I used to have that a lot when I was a kid.
Bubblegum flavored. Yuck.
We have that in the UK.
And there's Wrigley's Freedom Gum.
I've had Freedent, but I think that also has no flavor after 10 minutes.
No,
Dentine Ice.
I have had Dentine Ice, and it's pretty good. Dentine makes good gum, but the cinnamon Dentine.
Cinnamon Dentine was the one.
I used to use these all the time.
Big Red.
Yep, Big Red. Oh yeah. That's a bit. What number is that one, Bill?
Big Red is number 12.
Okay, all right. That's
then
too
you got
low.
number 11 is Stride.
Whatever.
Then you had extra long-lasting gum.
I've had extra. I like it. The spearmint's good.
Then you had Eclipse. I mean, I eat these a lot.
I don't.
The
I eat
Eclipse
those.
gums.
Yeah, all right.
Someone's printer.
I want to see, Dave. I want to see you give a big thumbs up for your favorite.
So, Mentos gum.
Mentos.
Love Mentos gum.
But I love the orange flavored Mentos.
I don't care. I like them all.
I had these in my house all the time.
Don't like those.
I never had
Those are
one.
awesome.
I haven't had one.
Because they could fit in your little car cup holder in your car.
Yeah. And Bill's got one in his cup holder right now.
I do.
We've got those
icebreakers.
Yeah, I had those. Those are right.
And then you have the Bazooka. I mean, Bazooka Joes are like.
Oh
classic.
yeah.
And that's the only bubblegum flavored gum that I can eat without getting a headache.
Yep.
It's
And it
Bazooka
comes in
Joe.
at number 5. Everyone
Oh,
loves
there
the
must be
Orbit.
some ingredient. I don't know. Orbit's okay.
Orbit should not be that high. Whatever.
No, I agree. Big Red's much better than Orbit.
Yeah.
Wrigley's Double Mint.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I like their commercials with the cute twins.
Double Bubble.
Double Bubble. I remember Double Bubble. I can't really eat that though.
That one was awesome.
And then you had number 1 was obviously Trident.
I like Trident.
Oh yeah.
So then
That's
as
it?
we get over to we'll get to the mints. They come out. There's the Altoids.
Toys was awesome.
Can't stand those.
The
Why?
Mentos.
They're awesome.
Those are
Mentos
awesome.
mints.
No, they're too sharp. They're too. I would say spicy, but not mean spicy. They're just very strong. Altoids.
The ultimate in
Not for me.
movie candy.
Oh God, yes.
Yes,
Hey,
I love
the
those.
only problem, the reason why I don't buy those is I'll eat all of them in one mouthful.
And
That's why I don't
then
buy those.
everybody's had these.
Oh yeah. Take you away. Take me away.
The Starlit Mints, which are classics.
Oh, love them.
Mhm.
I didn't even grab one though from what's the name tonight? The restaurant had them.
Then there's Icebreakers mints.
Yeah, I don't like those that much.
This I never heard of. Andes mints.
Yes. Oh my God, they're delicious.
I've never heard of those.
Oh yeah, it's just like a mint. It's a chocolate with a little bit of mint flavor in the middle.
I never heard of those.
Yeah.
You guys have
Here you go.
incredible selection of
Oh yeah. Look at Walter. Hold on.
Best drink ever.
Look, Walter.
Kool-Aid.
Purple
Kool-Aid.
whatever it is. Purple
Saurus?
Yeah, Purple Saurus Kool-Aid.
There was online.
You're muted, Walter.
There was online. There was a contest of how fast somebody could drink a Capri Sun, and somebody did it in 16 seconds.
I can do it in 10 seconds.
Oh hell yeah! You had to suck it out of that straw.
Yep, and he did it in 16 seconds. Emptied out in 16 seconds.
I want to say I could go for that. I think I could maybe almost do that.
If you want out of that little itty bitty straw, you better do some serious sucking.
It's a challenge. Sound like
That's
a challenge.
what she said.
It does sound like a challenge. Everybody get a Capri Sun for next week.
I will buy one. I will buy one for next week.
Yeah, I think so too.
Have you guys heard of these?
No.
Men Imperials. I don't know that one.
Now this next one, these used to be in restaurants and everywhere. I used to take handfuls of these.
I knew it. What is it? Oh yeah, those are good.
Oh yeah, pastel.
Like
yeah.
handfuls of that.
Those are good.
No.
You ever heard of this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fisherman's.
I've never heard of it. Where is it from?
Too strong. Oh, it's probably English. Those
I
damn
remember,
Brits.
I remember the After 8 mints. Remember those?
Yep.
I remember. And then these get down at Christmas time like nobody's business.
My God! Yeah.
Yeah, I used to work at Macy's. We used to sell that a whole lot.
Those are good.
The best ones though, the Ghirardelli caramels. Oh my God!
Those are good.
Actually, the chocolate Ghirardellis were really good too.
Well, they all have chocolate, but you mean the ones with the fudge in the middle?
Correct.
Right. I like the ones with the caramel in the middle.
How many remember the Listerine pocket packs?
Those are
Yeah, I do.
Those tasted so bad.
Is it melting in your mouth and just disappear?
I never was a Listerine period fan. I like Scope.
It wasn't burning your tongue, but it was like whatever disease was on your tongue, it was gone.
You know what, man? If you think about it, as children, a shot every morning when you brush your teeth, a shot of like vodka or something would have been perfect for killing germs.
How's people?
Here you go, son. Take a shot.
I'll ask my wife.
Hey, Walter, did you you and Kelly weren't on? Did you ever watch Mrs. Doubtfire?
Hold on, BK. Hold on. Glenn, what did you say? Say it again, Glenn.
I was just saying a shot of vodka for the kids when they're brushing their teeth in the morning before school would work.
I think so too.
A shot of vodka for the children before they go to school.
Absolutely. Nice little
That'd be
shot
so
of
much
vodka.
faster.
Hell yeah. And the teachers would love you because the kids would be in the class like this.
Can I? Did anybody, when you mentioned juicy fruits, it reminded me of the film One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, because that's the first words that the Indian says, who everyone believes is dumb,
Deaf,
he can't
right?
speak,
Or dumb, yeah.
And that's the first word he says to Jack Nicholson's character. Juicy fruit. Do you remember?
I don't remember that.
In the film One Flew Over the Cuckoo's
No, I remember the film. I just forgot that line. I forgot that part of it. I got to find that line. I got to find that to put on my radio show.
That's
Juicy
when the
fruit.
Indian speaks for the first time.
Yeah. I got you.
The Indian.
What else?
Juicy fruit.
No. What else you got?
Walter, you guys like Mrs. Doubtfire, right?
Yeah.
You know, there's an R-rated version that might be coming out.
Yeah, because it's Robin Williams, and every take they let him do like 8 takes for every scene
of just being nasty as hell.
And he just
that is going to be hilarious. An R-rated
guaranteed.
My kind of movie.
That is going to be outrageous.
They said Family Matters shot up 400% viewership
during the pandemic. in 2020.
The whole Steve Urkel
of people watching the reruns and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. I know. Even in shooting up 40%, probably still ain't that high.
It's the highest of all the other shows that.
Is it really?
People,
yeah, everybody was watching it. So that's all I had.
Did I do that?
It is a good show.
By the way, BK, I had a question for you. I just want to say, you posted about fries. I think it was yesterday. Five Guys is the best fries ever, in my opinion.
I think I'm right with you. I'm right there with you. I love Five Guys.
No.
What did you say, Walter?
McDonald's, man.
I know, but you don't get a big bag of fries like you do.
Five Guys, they really like put the oil in it. It's really good. So.
Oh my God, I love Five Guys. I like Five Guys with some Worcestershire sauce. Oh yeah, delicious.
No, just they also Trasher's fries in Rehoboth. That's also really good.
Yeah, I know.
McDonald's when they pull them out of the grease.
Yeah, I'm not exactly. You know, they're freaking their gum. I mean, their nuggets are made with pink gummy looking crap. And so I'm wondering if are their French fries really made from potatoes?
Yes.
I don't care.
I don't care. Five Guys is the best fries ever.
Okay, Tori, you said that already.
Put them in and you do that.
Yeah, no, if they're fresh with just enough salt on them,
yeah, I know.
You're really
Wendy's fries is also salty too.
Wendy's fries suck.
I don't like Five Guys because they're flaccid. I don't like flaccid French fries.
That's what she said. I don't like flaccid.
No, I can't stand them when they're flaccid.
I want mine erect like McDonald's.
Exactly.
Exactly, Diva. Stiff and hard.
So here's some weird questions for you.
Okay.
Rotten.
Walter wasn't listening because he'd been all over the place laughing.
Rotten.
What do you?
Gosh.
What do you?
Did you hear, Walter? Did you hear what Amy said?
What'd you say?
She doesn't like flaccid Five Guys fries.
I heard it.
And then I said, you like yours erect, don't you? And she said, yes. And I said, hard and erect. She said, mm-hmm. So there you go. All right, BK.
What do you do when you hear something fall in the middle of the night when you are in bed? Do you freak out? Do you deal with it the next day?
I freak out because I freak out because I think it might be a burglar.
No.
Yeah, ain't no burglars in your neighborhood.
We don't know that. There was a robbery in my neighborhood last week.
It depends on what the sound is.
I already know what it is. Like there's only one thing that usually falls in here, and I know what it is. Something falls. I can like keep my water on the water bottles in the chair. And something it might fall off, and that's the only thing that falls.
The problem I have is I have two cats, and it's every time. What the F did they just knock over? Is it something I could deal with in the morning, or have they knocked over their entire food bowl and it's all over the place? And I'm going to have to pick it up in the morning anyway.
You know what, Bill? You remember? Oh God, what was her name?
By the way, did you know the sound of a cat puking is better than any alarm clock?
Oh yes, it is. Get you right the hell up. Yeah, it's true. Because you know where they're probably puking.
Won't wake anybody.
You know where they're probably puking to? In your shoes.
No.
And you know what? Listen, I was just gonna say, Bill, I was babysitting a dog and 3 Siamese cats of a friend of ours from church. I can't think of her name right now, but anyway, her and her husband got divorced. Whatever. But they had in their dining side room, they had a shrunk, and it had this gigantic mirror leaning against the wall, propped on the shrunk. In other words, it wasn't hung up or anything like that. It was just.
What the hell is a shrunk?
It's like a cabinet, shrunk, like a cabinet. A shrunk. It's German. I'm sorry. That's how I know it's called a shrunk. But it's like a cabinet. It's like where you put your silver and shit like that in the dining room. Anyway, they had this gigantic mirror on it. And I came home. Because I stayed at their house for like a week. I came home one afternoon, and I walked by that room and I went, uh-oh. And I backed up. Those effing cats must have jumped up on that thing, whatever. Anyway, that damn mirror friggin' came off, rolled off, and bam, shattered everywhere in that room. I made sure the cats were out of there. I closed the damn door. Ain't no way in hell I was picking that shit
I'm very
up.
superstitious about a broken mirror. If I break the mirror, I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. It's 7 years of bad luck.
No,
and I just beat myself up over it. Like, all bad luck now.
No
same as me, BK. I'm always superstitious when something breaks.
Well, good. I'm going to throw a mirror at you next time I see you.
What's the weirdest conversation you've eavesdropped on?
Oh, God.
Wow.
We should go first.
I can't really. I mean, I
eavesdropped on one at a bar, and I couldn't tell if they were going to kill somebody or what they were doing, because they were talking like they were going to take care of somebody, and me and my buddy Matt could not figure out what the hell they were referencing.
You should have asked. Who you guys going to kill?
We were too scared to ask. I didn't want to know, because you sit in a bar, you sit next to complete strangers. You have no idea if they're the nicest people in the world or if they're going to bring out a knife and slit your throat. I mean, you have no idea. Now, when they get a couple beers in them or a couple drinks and their inhibitions drop, then they're more pleasant. But we weren't sure what the hell they were planning. And
Mary would have talked them right up.
So, have you guys had any weird conversations?
What have you eavesdropped on, Walter?
No, I was thinking, I don't really eavesdrop on. It's been a while since I've done that. Like when I was in San Diego, I told you about that. I used to teach next the yoga studio. It was a hair salon next door, and like some of the stuff that you would hear like through the walls, like you could like if you or anything, like you could listen to like some of that, like the hair salon conversations with the women. No, you didn't have to put your. But like if we're very quiet. You could hear the ladies next door talking, and like that hair salon gossip is like you hear all kinds of stories.
I bet
all kinds of infidelity stuff. It's all kinds of. It's very interesting conversation.
Yeah,
all the time.
I tell you, you probably pick up some good stories at a pub, a good English pub too. Guys talking about their wives. You know, I just got to tell you, that bride of mine's a piece of work.
We've told you about trying accents, Lee.
Shut up. That's just Walter. Walter
it doesn't work. Oh, Glenn will say the same thing, I'm sure.
Glenn, don't I have a good accent?
Well, it wasn't an English accent. It was Australian.
No, that was Irish. That wasn't English. I know. I could tell.
The weirdest eavesdrop that I've had was when I went to Patriot Bar and I saw these people like next to me. They were talking about like I'm not going to say the word on air, but they were talking about having the S word, and they were young folks, and it was kind of weird because they were high schoolers, and I don't think that's kind of young.
What the hell were they sitting at the bar for?
Don't ask me.
That's against the law in Virginia. You're not even supposed to sit. Kids can't even sit at the bar in Virginia if you're not of legal age.
I've got a pretty good thing that I eavesdropped on, but it's a kind of a story. You want to hear it?
Sure.
Okay, so back when I was living in DC, so that had to be like early 90s, a friend of a friend was getting married, and she asked me to sing for their wedding for free because he didn't have a whole bunch of money. And I said, sure, not a problem. We'll do it as a favor. And it was somewhere in Burke. It was an old church. And I went upstairs, and I was turning pages for the organist, and all of the men came down, down the aisle, and they all stood at the front of the church, and they're waiting for the bride. And the bride's not coming through, and the bride's not coming through. And I'm waiting. I have to sing like one or two songs during the ceremony. Well, the organist is like playing the exact same thing again and again and again. And she's waiting for the signal to switch over to the entrance march for the bride to come in. And nothing's happening. Nobody's coming up. Nobody's giving her like the wave to start. She asked me if I can go downstairs and try to find out what the holdup is. She's kind of concerned at this point. So I have to squeeze down this teeny tiny little staircase at this teeny tiny old church, and I get down to the bottom, and the bride is refusing to walk down the aisle because the night before the groom had a fling with his old girlfriend. And it was just, I mean, she refused to walk down the aisle. Well, it gets better. So eventually they send the groom down, right? And the organ's is still playing. And I'm eavesdropping on this conversation at the bottom of this tiny little door, this little staircase that goes up to the organ loft, right?
Yeah, right.
And I'm listening listening into what's going on. And if I can't remember the whole story, but the gist of it is they went out the night before, bachelor party. The best man got the drunk all liquored up, and then had his ex-girlfriend come and offer a last fling. I guess I understand the groom took the ex-girlfriend up on it, and then the bride found out about it because the best man's girlfriend was one of the bridesmaids, and she didn't feel right and wanted the bride to know so she'd know before she got married. And then the bride's standing out there. The dad's all upset because he's paid for this wedding.
I'm pissed.
And
I know, me too.
The bride's father is telling her, like, the bride's mother is trying to console the bride, and she's telling the bride, honey, sometimes stuff happens. You just have to look past it. And I guess the mom made a weird face, and the girl suddenly realized that her dad must have cheated on her mom. It was a disaster. It was the craziest. I don't know any of these people because it's a friend of a friend. Now my friend's in the bridal party.
Oh, right. No.
That is the craziest thing I ever eavesdropped on. And the girl she refused to go. Well, I tell you what, I don't know because I went up and I told the organ player, I'm like, I don't know what's going on. And eventually one of the people came up and said, there's going to be a indeterminate wait. And back then they said it was dry, like there was like no alcohol at the reception. Right. And they basically told the organist and all the other musicians and people, just, if you want to go, you can go. If we do this, if we go through it, that'll just be a small ceremony. So you can leave. So I left. I don't know. To this day, I do not know.
What?
If they ended up getting married or not. I don't know. I never found out.
Which story do you want to hear first? The drop dead on the dance floor or the maid of honor and the groom? Which one do you want to hear?
Is this an eavesdrop thing, Bill?
No, this is actual experience.
I know. As a caterer, I understand.
Which one do you want to hear?
I don't. I've heard both of them.
They had a real drop dead?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Two dances into the reception, the uncle of the bride drops dead on the dance floor. Literally. Brings the wedding to a crashing halt.
I'm sure.
They brought out things to kind of surround him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But
tell me the DJ didn't try and keep music going.
You could hear a pin drop.
Oh, I bet.
I mean, it was just all a festive to nothing.
I would have tipped out the door.
The other one was I was trying to find to get ready for a first dance. I'm trying to find where the groom is because the bride is waiting for their entrance to do their first dance. So I go searching for the groom. The groom is in the men's bathroom, last stall with the maid of honor, and the maid of honor is
use grease man terminology.
Performing.
Little gobbledygook.
Last stall in the men's bathroom.
Nice.
He's got to go to his first dance. Oh,
and they're already married. At this stage.
The wedding stories I can tell you are just.
And it would have to be the maid of honor.
I know.
Well, there's an old Jerry Seinfeld skit which is pretty funny. It's why is the best man the best man? The bride should be marrying the best man, not the groom. He should be married the best man. And then all of the groomsmen are all dressed alike because they were all the outfits were designed by women, so all of them just all look alike. So, but no, the wedding stories are just, I mean, two divorced parents that could not even be in the same room with each other.
Yeah, I had those before.
For 4 hours.
Yeah,
they hated each other so much that if they could have brought shotguns, they would have shot each other. I DJ'd a wedding where they alternated family to come in and go out of the
place. Yep. So the mom could come in and be with the daughter and talk to the family and whatever, but the guy had to be out of there. She couldn't be in there with him.
What?
And I'm telling you, man, it's goofy. I was like, what? And they said, so also when I introduced the bride, I was told I needed to introduce the bride and then introduce the mother of the bride with her husband. And then the father of the bride. Oh, you're hurting her with your chin, dude. Walter's digging his chin in her shoulder. Yeah.
I mean,
that chin bone's bad, dude. Those little cute kids.
Tell you
Anyway.
what, you get to see some crazy stuff at weddings.
Oh, absolutely, dude.
Oh my gosh.
I when I'm a father of the bride,
That's true.
that ready better be perfect.
no, that felt really good.
All right, you two.
What awful movie do you love?
Oh God.
Three Amigos.
Okay.
Three Amigos. One of the dumbest movies I've ever seen in my life. I could not stop laughing throughout the whole movie because it was so ridiculous.
Smokey and the Bandit, Purple Rain.
Mine's is Good Burger, the one with Kenan Thompson in it.
Cannonball Run, Pootie Tang.
What? Pootie Tang?
Yeah.
You ever seen it?
No.
Oh,
You
yeah.
haven't
Heard of it?
It sounds familiar, but I'm like, no.
Weekend at Bernie's.
God, I haven't heard Pootie Tang in a long time.
I kind of liked Weekend at Bernie's. I thought it was pretty good tonight.
Oh,
So
that's a great
stupid,
film.
but it was so funny.
That is a great film.
Survivors is my favorite worst movie.
Survivors?
What a great film.
Yeah, have you ever seen that one? It has Robin Williams and Walter Matthau in it.
Oh my God.
It's from the early 80s. If you go out to IMDb, you can find
Survivors.
Maybe I have seen it.
What about Sharkendo?
Sharkendo? That sounds familiar. I don't think I know. I haven't seen it.
Sharkendo?
Sharknado.
Sharknado.
Where the shark could.
Yeah.
All the sharks came up on the tornado. Right? There was a tornado and all the sharks got sucked up out of into the tornado.
Would you guys ever be storm chasers with me?
No.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I would love to chase a hurricane.
I have wanted for a long time.
Only if I'm driving.
During tornado season, go chase tornadoes.
Only if I'm driving, Bill.
I don't know why. I just do.
What about hurricanes? I would love to chase a hurricane.
Yeah, get it on a boat.
Exactly.
How do you chase a hurricane?
Well, apparently on Weather Channel they have folks that actually chase hurricanes.
You mean the ones that fly into hurricanes?
Correct.
Oh yeah.
Well, fly into it. You're not chasing, but you fly into it. I'm talking about tornadoes.
They actually fly into it way above the hurricane.
Yeah. Tornadoes, you don't know where the hell they're going to land. That's the exciting part about it is where they're going to land.
And then you see like the category 5s that are these gigantic 1 mile wide tornadoes. And
Have you seen one in real life?
Huh?
Yeah. You seen one in real life?
Yes.
I haven't. In my lifetime,
They're scary as hell because you don't know where they're going to land.
Yes.
Well, I haven't seen any in Virginia in my lifetime.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I saw the one. Remember the one that touched down on the mall in Washington D.C. a few years ago? You remember that, Bill? It's almost been 10 years probably now. But I was coming out of the Russell building in the back. I lived in Iowa, so I know what clouds look like for tornadoes. I looked up and the clouds were green, and I was like, oh crap, that's tornado weather. And I sure as hell down over near where the mall was saw a funnel cloud beginning to start. And then I got into my car and WTOP said, we have a sighting and a touchdown on the mall. And it went right back up, and it didn't cause any major damage. But in Woodson's Woodson
Stadium,
their stadium press box got torn off. And isn't that funny that it's been 3 times? Because it's the same trajectory. There's like some kind of magnetic field that causes these windstorms and things.
My buddy's
to
house
go
got
along the
destroyed
same.
twice.
No way.
Twice.
That's crazy.
Twice.
Yep.
I would have moved out to the first one, but got hit. Same house twice.
Well, I mean, no.
Right across from the parking lot.
Like if you, what are the chances of that happening again? Like, okay, that was shitty.
Well, but see, that's my point. My point is, like in Iowa, when we lived in Iowa, and the tornado siren would go off, and we listened to the radio, and it says go down into the basement. So we would go down in the basement, and there's a little walkout door in the basement, and you could look out, and we saw the tornado going down about probably half a mile away from us. And I want to tell you something. The line of houses that it hit, I'm telling you, that felt like it. But we're watching this tornado go down, and that's not the first time. 3 other times we watched the same houses get wrecked on the same trajectory. It's like, so I think there's something going on with like some kind of magnetic field or something going on.
Well, if you have one house standing amongst 30 houses destroyed, that's like crazy. An exorcist. That's like an exorcist moment. Like something's.
Well, I was just watching Weather Channel, and they said whenever they have these big, huge tornadoes, there's always the ones you don't see, or there's like 4 or 5 little ones that just drop down for a second and nail a house, and then they pull back up. So that's why you can get one house in the middle of 4 houses. One house gets destroyed because of these little tornadoes that come down and pop down and hit. So it's very fascinating, I think, the whole thing about. I love weather. I mean, when I was doing earth science in high school, I loved because my teacher was a seismologist, so we talked about, obviously we talked about earthquakes, but we also talked about the San Andreas Fault. That's why I'm not going out to California. Jesus,
California rocks, though.
Yeah, you go right ahead, Tora.
I have family in California, and I go all the time.
That's great. Well, you go one time when that freaking fault moves 11 feet at one time.
Well, actually, my mom went to San Diego a couple years back.
San Diego, you're pretty safe in San Diego. But San Francisco,
no,
that
but in San
goes
Diego,
right through the city.
Yeah, but in San Diego, there was an earthquake, and she felt it.
You've been in an earthquake? Who's been in an earthquake before?
I have.
I don't remember. I think one time
we had one in DC. We had one in DC a couple years ago.
Yeah, I know. I didn't. We were at Busch Gardens when that one happened.
I was at Rehoboth Beach, and we felt the tremors. That's far away. Because somebody had asked, "Did you move my chair?" Nobody had moved my chair. They were dead serious.
I was at Northern Virginia Community College at the cafe. It was my first day of classes, and that's when the whole building started to shake, and people were like terrified.
Glenn, do they have earthquakes in England?
And after a few seconds,
Glenn.
Oh, every day.
Shut up.
Yeah.
No, do they have earthquakes in England? Don't say every day.
No, very rarely. Very, very rare. Very rarely.
Yeah. Same with where we are. I mean, we don't get them very often. But I remember when I was at Busch Gardens and we had that same earthquake, the one that hurt. What? What did you say, Glenn?
He froze.
The worst thing we have in England is a gusting wind.
Yeah, I've seen actually video of some really bad gusts in England where they're trying to put down the the door, to keep it from, and the wind blew out all the glass windows of some store in England down in downtown London. It was crazy.
We do get some extreme weather, but it's very rare. Yeah. It's not like you guys in States.
It's just raining all the time.
You've got everything there.
Yeah, it rains all the time. Just rains. Right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We get fantastic rain in England. Fantastic rain.
Fantastic rain. I like that. We get fantastic rain in England.
All right. My last question for the evening is: what question would you like to ask a time traveler from 200 years in the future?
I want to ask him how good was the Washington football team back 200 years ago.
You would have.
No, 200 years in advance of us.
You would ask that.
Before.
No, I'm finishing how I.
Amy, what about you?
Oh wow, let me think about it. Give me a second here. What would I want to know? 200 from 200 years in the future?
Yeah.
I guess I probably want to know about transportation.
Yeah.
Like how do we get from place A to place B?
Yeah.
I'd want to know if cereal bags actually have Ziplocs on them.
Finally.
I'm dead serious.
That's a good.
Please laughing.
Why don't you? Yeah. That's a good.
You know what I would ask? Who won the next 5 Super Bowls?
That's what I would be asking.
Thank you.
How I can make money off this thing.
Who won the next 5 Super Bowls?
Washington will be one of them.
I don't care who it is. I don't care. But if I know ahead of time who's going to win, you better believe I'm going to drop some damn money on that crap.
By the way, BK, congrats to your Miami Dolphins.
By the time the 200 years roll through, like you need something that's going to.
No, I said the next 5 years from that date, from my date.
Yeah, that would.
Yeah. The next 5 years, because I'm actually going to probably have enough money after the first one,
right,
to set me up. So because I'm going to go at the beginning of the season when all the odds are huge, and I'm going to put down like freaking $5,000 on my team to win.
Did you guys know that Jennifer Lopez has more rings than Tom Brady?
Who does?
Jennifer Lopez actually more rings than Tom Brady.
Yeah, World Series.
I thought she broke up with Alex Rodriguez.
she's been asked to be married so many more times. She got more rings than Tom Brady.
Wedding ring, yeah.
Oh, that kind of rings. Okay. I got you.
So, no, your next
I'd
5
ask
Super
her.
Bowls will probably be him anyway, which is disgusting and makes you sick to your stomach, but whatever.
Who's that, Tom Brady?
Yeah.
Oh no, my thing is, you saw how Breeze retired, so now Brady needs to hang up his cleats and retire.
He
I
won't.
said it.
Nobody
I'll
likes
say this.
nobody
Say
likes
it.
Breeze, so he.
You know what? What, Bill?
Bill hates Breeze.
Everyone loved Breeze.
Dude, his comments have so many people that hate him.
What comment?
That
He was all right until about a year ago.
Yeah, then he had to retire because his comments and the backlash he got from it, he couldn't continue, and he knew it.
Yeah,
I love Breeze.
He's such an ass. So
I don't even know what he said. So there you go.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah. So was it racist comments or something?
Kind of.
It was about the whole movement that
Kind of. No, I wouldn't say racist. He didn't mean for it to go that route, but it was just like a little, very
tremendous backlash that he lost.
Tone deaf and insensitive would what I would call it.
All right. I don't. I think I heard something about that, but I try and stay in my own little bubble.
He's an ass.
Okay.
So
I don't think I would qualify him as that.
All right.
Okay.
I am not here Monday, and I am not here Friday, just so that is on record.
Hold on, BK. Hold on. What, Glenn? What are you going to ask? What were you going to ask, Glenn?
You know what I would ask?
What?
Someone from the future.
Yeah.
Someone from the future, and I know the question I would ask.
How many of my books were sold?
Everybody on the planet, and if not, why not? No.
Say that again.
Have we fed and watered and watered everybody on the planet? And if not, why not?
True. Good question. That's true.
Excellent question.
There's no reason. There's no reason now. There's no need now for people to be starving.
Hey, Lee, before we sign off, can I give you guys? Can I give you guys an idea about my categories for Monday so you guys can watch some shows?
No. No, Tura. Keep them to yourself. We will do them. No problem.
At some point in time, we can do the It's Just Madness challenge. We can do that in the future if you want.
That sounds like fun.
We can do bingo stuff, but I am out Monday. I'm out Friday. I'll be back the following Monday.
For Amy Diva's trivia.
Correct.
Hey, listen, everybody. So Glenn.
Sit back and enjoy.
Glenn, our favorite UK contributor, thank you so much for staying up late. Our correspondent from UK, coming to you live from the news desk in Hull City. Oh no, not Hull City.
What's something what's something about London we're going to find out tomorrow morning?
Man U's a good soccer team.
Boris Johnson.
Oh,
what about him?
Boris Johnson
Nice.
Boris Johnson is Prince Edward's love child.
There you go. All right. Good stuff. All right.
And,
you two. Listen.
And Man U's a very good soccer team. Better than Man City.
I do have a question. Glenn, how do the British people react to the Meghan Markle and Harry debacle of an interview? Do the British people not like them more now?
It's sort of split 50-50, really. There's a huge backlash against Meghan Markle. Huge.
Not a big fan of her. Not a big fan of her at all.
The difficulty is that Meghan Markle is from a completely different background, and she's absolutely used to being able to speak her mind, as in, the sort of American culture, being able to say everything that's on your mind and just get it out there. Harry is royalty, and he's from a controlled environment where stiff upper lip, you don't reveal everything. You just you think before you etc. etc.
Prince Albert said he should have kept it in house. So
you mean Prince Philip?
Well,
is it Prince Philip or Prince Albert?
Prince Albert in a can.
Against opera.
Opera?
There's a huge backlash against opera as well. A lot of people don't like the fact that Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah.
Oprah, sorry.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen The Simpsons when Oprah was on The Simpsons? And Homer could never say her name right. Hey, Opera. He called her Opera. He called her.
She was also.
Oprah. Yeah.
She was also on Drake and Josh too.
Yeah. Well, never watched Drake and Josh. My daughter does, but used to, whatever. Anyway, all right, everybody. Thank you so much, Glenn from England. He's the furthest away. But then the next guy that's furthest away is also Walter and Kelly. Thank you, ladies. And from now on, when Kelly's on, Walter, we need to have Walter and Kelly in the bottom corner of the thing.
Okay, sorry.
All right, just so I'm saying. Kelly's going to be on. We love having her on. I think that Walter and Kelly.
Okay. See you guys on Monday for my trivia questions.
All right, can't wait.
I am looking forward to it.
Have fun. Thank you, Diva. Okay, we will have fun, everybody. Good night. Thank you very much.
Have a great weekend.
Nice
have a great weekend. Have a great
See you in a week.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Cheers, Glenn. Cheers.
Thanks.